So this is like a stroke sensor. This is she's just woven in. She's a textile maker, so she weaves in. This is just glass.
Just like 10 years ago, I was walking through a bookstore and I saw a book called Textiles. I picked it up and I opened it and I was like, wow, this is exciting, because suddenly light became a material in textiles.
So this is fiber optics,
and heat was a material in textiles.
there you go.
I love that was a material in textiles. I was so used to like thinking of color and pattern and cotton and silk. Suddenly all these new materials was available to me and I wanted to find out what this was about.
If you like pick it up and swing it,
Yeah.
you know that stretches, right? Because this is
Nice.
knit.
So that's how it
yeah, that
completes,
is what creates stretch. This is the conductive part.
And so these contacts will come to this.
Yeah.
So once the circuit completes, these electrons start moving to this guy and current start moving in the opposite direction. That's the basic principle. That's how battery works.
So just by changing the material, you're bringing in a different community into that space. You know, like bringing guys into knitting and girls into electronics.
That's an interesting way of using shape memory in backwards. Very interesting way of using it.
Empathy sympathy makes no difference. The camera, empathy and sympathy.
Finally, it's about the materiality of things. For both sides, whether it's engineering or designer, you kind of step into the other place where you're very uncomfortable, but you start, you go in with your tools. I think that's what's important. If you have your tools and you're kind of trying to tame a material, you make more progress.
There is this bubble, color ka bubble, if you are able to make it. Okay. And if you pass the thread to it and the thread is wet, the bubble won't blast.
Engineers who are trying to work with the same material, they don't understand the property of the materials. This is new for them at every level. And so that becomes much more of a struggle. We went for a field trip to a man who does Zardozi. It's a traditional craft that's done here. And these guys were blown away. These are hardcore engineering guys, and they were like, wow, this is amazing. Look at the skill that's required. And they tried to do it and realized how difficult it is to do it. So suddenly they were like, can we see more of this textile stuff? Because there's so many techniques that could be used now to, integrate hardware into textiles.
So then we realized that Zardozi is actually a metal wire. So we had to basically integrate textiles and electronics in a one prototype. We came up with the idea of a speaker, so we can just coil around a magnet. And then we had this idea that if you're going to sleep, the principle of a speaker and microphone is basically the same. So I can use this as a mic, and or maybe while I'm going to sleep, I can use it as a portable speaker.
Frequent problems that moms face is when the diaper gets wet, the mom doesn't know. And so this is a system to alert the mom when the diaper gets wet, and it can also detect varying levels of wetness.
People from different fields, different disciplines come together and solve a problem, and it's a complete solution. It's not just a hardware solution with some design thrown over it. It's the hardware, the software, the design, the management, the thoughts of the stakeholders, all of them coming together to give you a really good solution. And I think that's innovation. And you can say that about most things that are made. Yeah.
We have made a mat that literally understands the floor beneath you. And the USP of this product is that it's totally fabric based. This is our sensor. So we generate a heat map basically.
Takes your weight and sends your weight to your smartphone, so you can have a track of your weight every day.
There's a lot of, they've shown such promising results. Each project has shown such promising results that I could run with it easily for another month or two, just one of them. Definitely, I feel like it's opened their minds up, and they suddenly, I don't think they'll ever look at a piece of cotton fabric the same way again. I can guarantee that much, and I feel like my job's done if that's done.